So these right here are delicious, healthy vegan breakfast cookies made with no oil, no wheat, no refined sugar, and no rice. I've got my chocolate chip strawberry, I've got my pumpkin raisin, my lemon blueberry, and my apple cinnamon. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. Okay, so first we want to talk about what we're going to use to make our breakfast cookies. Now, for the base of our cookies, the base is going to be the same for all the breakfast cookies. What's going to make them different is what we add after the base. Let's talk about what we're using for the base of our breakfast cookies. First of all, I'm using some organic glyphosate certified free oats. Again, organic glyphosate certified free oats, the only kind of oats that I use. We're going to use some date paste to sweeten. We're going to use some almond butter, some lemon juice, some almond flour, some baking soda, some ground flax, and some water. So this is going to be the base for all of our breakfast cookies. Let's start putting them together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is combine my ground flax and some water to make a flax egg, and then I'm going to set it aside to thicken. Next, I'm combining my dry ingredients in one bowl, and in a separate bowl, I'm combining my wet ingredients. Now, once I have them mixed together, I'm going to add in my flax egg. Okay, so these breakfast cookies are going to be apple, cinnamon, pistachio. Now, if that sounds good, trust me, it is. I've had them. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is add my cinnamon to my oats here. I'm going to mix those in just a minute. And then after I get my cinnamon mixed into my oats, I'll get my apple peeled and I'll get my wet ingredients and dry ingredients combined, and then add my peeled apple and fold in my pistachios. Okay, so now I'm getting my dry and wet ingredients mixed together. Now I'm using Granny Smith apples here, but any variety of apple will do. But you'll want to cut the pieces small to ensure that they will be cooked when your breakfast cookies are done baking. All right, so now I'm going to get my apples and pistachios in. Okay, so now I'm folding my apples and my pistachios into the breakfast cookie base. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below. Okay, so now I've got my mixture ready. Now it's just a matter of adding the mixture to the pan and then forming them into breakfast cookies. Now, since these are breakfast cookies, they're meant to be filling, and they are. They're chewier and denser than a typical cookie, so keep that in mind when you're sizing them. All right, so now I've got all my breakfast cookies on my pan. Just gonna get them in the oven, give them a quick bake, and they are done. All right, so for my next cookie, I'm making pumpkin seed and raisin breakfast cookies. Now, I'm going to be using some raisins here, as well as some hemp seeds, some pumpkin seeds, super healthy, and some black sesame seeds. Now, as you can see, guys, I mean, these are super healthy ingredients. Now, you know, you can use any nuts or seeds that you want. You can chop up some nuts and add them. You could use the same seeds I'm using, just pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. You know, you can make it your own, so to speak. So I've got them all in here. I'm going to get these mixed, and then we're going to get them on the pan. You know, so there's so many options when it comes to making these breakfast cookies. Not only can you add any variety of nuts or seeds, but you can also add dried cherries, cranberries, figs, or even mango. Once again, I'm just scooping the cookie mixture onto the pan, shaping them, and then I'm ready to get them in the oven. Okay, so now I'm going to get these breakfast cookies in the oven and give them a quick bake as well. Okay, next up are some delicious lemon blueberry breakfast cookies. Let me tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the same base, and then I'm going to add some lemon zest, some vanilla, some big old organic blueberries. I'm going to add some turmeric and then some poppy seeds. Now, first I'm going to mix my poppy seeds and my turmeric in with my dry ingredients, and then my vanilla and my lemon zest in with my wet ingredients, and then get everything combined. Let's get to it. Okay, so now I've got my poppy seeds and my turmeric added in. Now, you could also add some black pepper to the recipe, and it would make the active ingredient in the turmeric, curcumin, about 2,000% more bioavailable, which is pretty impressive. Now, you'd only need to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon to this recipe to get that benefit. Now I'm just mixing in these super healthy blueberries, getting the mixture on the pan, and then these will also be ready for the oven. Okay, so now I've got my lemon blueberry cookies ready for the oven. Let's give them a bake. All right, so now I'm gonna make a chocolate chip strawberry breakfast cookie, and you probably already know chocolate and strawberries, perfect combination. Let's get to it. All right, so for my nut-free followers out there, I did want to mention that if you want to make these cookies nut-free, you could use seed butter to replace the nut butter, as well as oat flour or even desiccated coconut to replace the almond flour. All right, guys, that's it. Our last batch of cookies are ready for the oven. All right, my chocolate chip strawberry are ready now. Let's get them in the oven. All right, guys, I've got all my cookies ready. They all look delicious. It smells great. I'm gonna taste one. Which one should it be? I think I'm gonna go with the apple cinnamon because that is probably my favorite. Let's see what we got here. That is so good. These are perfect for breakfast and even for a snack. And I'm sure they're all good. And I'll be working on eating these things over the next week. I can tell you, you wanna try these, guys. They're delicious. So if you're new to my channel and you're not sure how to get the recipe, look below the video and tap on the word more. You'll see the beginning of the recipe. Then tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe. And then you can begin to make your own.